Delusions of grandeur only lead to heartbreak of the same magnitude.
This is Natasha Kyler, and you are listening to Micro Musings.
Okay, so today is going to be really short because I couldn't bring myself to be back in the same energy I was when I wrote this, which was a while back when I was deciding to break up with someone. The situation was toxic and was no longer serving either of us. I had detached emotionally after too long of convincing myself to stay, so once again, don't be like me. I vaguely remember writing this, and I more so remember sending it to one of my homies, and he responded that I really be writing some crazy stuff when I'm in my bag. He just wish it was my happy bag more. And that quote kind of stands out in my head. I think about it at least twice a week because I really be writing crazy stuff. I just wish I wasn't in my sad bag as much. I wish I was in my happy bag. But that only comes with changing my behavior, which I am doing, because taking the same actions as I always have is not going to lead to new results. So we're going to be doing better. I promise. And y'all could hold me to that because I just promised it. That was silly of me. Anyways, I just think it's time to go and release this energy and let this poem go because holding on to it isn't doing me any good. And I don't think I want this on my next book. So here it is on the podcast. Say I do. Do you still want to marry me? I feel like my actions say I do, but the veil shields me from our past, blinded by the prospects of our future. We rushed into something neither of us wanted. Do you remember when you used to stress me out? You would say I stress myself out and avoid all accountability, and most times I let you because I didn't have the energy to yell and scream for someone that didn't fully want me. I don't often say something at the end of a poem, but when I do, it is an apology for how unfinished and rushed a poem may feel, because there were a lot of things that weren't said in this, and I do think that is partially the beauty of poetry. However, this poem was not where those things needed to be said. So, if you want to know where those things are said, I think that the remaining emotions for this poem really come out in Smear Campaign because I feel like if I were to continue this poem, it would be more angry and less sad. So I think that Smear Campaign is a really good continuation of this. It's a good transition of emotions.
This is Natasha Kyler, and you are listening to Micro Musings. To read more of my poems, visit my website by clicking the link in the show notes. If you enjoyed today's episode, please feel free to share it, and if you enjoy the podcast overall, leave a 5-star rating. Please follow or subscribe wherever you listen to your podcast so you don't miss a single episode. Until next time, with love, always, Natasha.